morning, everybody. Mom Terry here, and where are we at? We are at my favorite place. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can find it. There we are, private property, no trespassing. I like it here. Now then, it looks like we had rain last night. Thank God I locked up my van. Let me get this straight. Oh my gosh. Let's have a nice little walk and talk, shall we? This is what winter looks like in San Diego. It gets cold here at night, but not cold. It may get down to 50, 55 degrees, but usually because we're right by the beach, it rains a lot. Isn't this glorious? I love it. There we go. Ooh, free poop bags. All right, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, don't we? But as I walk along, let's see if there are any fish. I'm just like you. I am getting ready for the holidays. It's like Christmas is going to be here tomorrow, or that's what it feels like. We have the kids coming in for Christmas, so and then we have a friend coming in for Thanksgiving. So our days are booked. Today, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. We have a live, it's our first comedy show tonight, you know, our first improv. It's only going to last for a minute or a minute and a half. And you know what? I'm going to see if Mr. Louie will tape me. I will tape Mr. Louie. We're not sure what they're going to throw at us. We are never sure at what they're going to throw at us, but it should be funny. So this is our midterm tonight. I love doing the comedy classes, but I'm like, I just get up on stage. I do whatever they tell me to do. I don't try to make it funny. I just try to react off the other person. But some people have performance anxiety, and I feel sorry for them. I really do. This just comes at me naturally. Isn't it so beautiful this morning? I can't get over it. All right, so some of the challenges that we have been working on. Well, first, I'm telling you, I'm getting ready for courtside. Today, we're going to work a little bit on my van. We have some friends from Washington State that we got to say goodbye to. Little itty-bitty little twinks. I love how I have my van set up. Can't wait to be out there in Quartzsite, Arizona in January. That puts a smile on my face. Now then, however, let's talk about my doctor real quick. My doctor quit, the good doctor that, oh my gosh, I was having some amazing results. And I started seeing this other doctor. Now, she's doing this thing called cupping. And the first time she did it too hard. I came home sore. And so I saw her a couple of days ago, and she did it again, and she did it just as hard, even though I kept saying not as hard. So it looks like I got to quit this doctor. Yeah, I got to quit her. You know what? I shouldn't be in pain for 2 days. That should not be part of my treatment. I mean, maybe hurt a little, you know, you hear of no pain, no gain. But no, I don't want to feel like that. I don't think it's being effective at all. So time to find another doctor. Let me tell you. Oh, and then, you know, if it's not my health, it's the other one's health, Mr. Louie's health. Oh, here we go. We have some koi fish. So I'm trying my best to take care of him. They're not even popping their head above water. All right, don't say good morning to me. Be that way. So health-wise, we're trying to get good so we can get on the road. I miss being on the road again, but let me be honest with you. I go in and we are going to talk to a doctor about removing some of the scar tissue. That may alleviate a lot of my problems. I'm not going to do that before the RTR. So that'll be February. That'll put me on my back for a couple of months. And then I can't wait to go up north again and start traveling. So that is my thing. I feel bad, but you know, when I do the RTR, you know, and I'm going to meet some of you guys, I am, and we're going to have my thing. So I'm ready for that and everything. Well, you can never be ready. I got to get through Thanksgiving and Christmas first. But I can't wait for the RTR. I can't wait for Quartzsite. But just grant me some patience, some lenience. The mornings are the toughest for me. You know, if you see me running somewhere, chances are I'm running to a bathroom. I'm not being rude to you. I have a problem. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's, what am I going to do, right? I got to take care of me, and then I can take care of all of you. All right. So that is what's happening out here, trying to be as real as possible. I can't find any. There's no turtles out today. What happened to everybody? you know? All right, put it in the comments below. What are you doing? Are you getting ready for Christmas, Hanukkah? What are you celebrating? It's like, I don't feel like putting up a tree. It's like, we just finished Halloween decorations. Now it's time to put maybe we should have gotten a skeleton and dressed up the skeleton for Christmas. That would have been easier, right? Oh my gosh. But yeah, when was the last time I had people over my house for Christmas? 96? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, no, it was before 2000. Yeah, before Y2K is when I actually had a house and people over at my house. So, yeah, it can be a little bit stressful. And what else are we doing? So, Veterans Day was great. We had so much fun. We went to Dave & Buster's. 1 million people went to Dave & Buster's, but we got there right as the door opened. It was so funny because Dave & Buster's, they were like, no one was here last year for Veterans Day, and it's like, you weren't offering free food. Last year there was no free food and there was no people. This year there's 1 million people because you're offering free food and a free $10 power card, which me and Mr. Louis will go and play. Oh my gosh, it was a zoo on Veterans Day. Then he took me, I'm not going to say it yet, but he took me to a wonderful romantic restaurant. It was Fogo de Chao, and a lot of people have written in that they have them in their neighborhood. It's a huge Brazilian steakhouse where it was really neat. You could eat all the meat that you wanted, and for me, that's not a problem. Please bring back the lamb. But, you know, I don't need an expensive dinner like that. I'm just happy if I get lamb every once in a while. Oh, I see a duck. I see a duck. Oh, my gosh. It's a duck. So that was really nice. No, I'm not making no announcement. So mum's the word. I am adjusting to life in San Diego. You know, Mr. Louis and I, we talk about, should we move? Where should we move? And it's like, you know what? We're already set. We got to keep the house going. But definitely traveling. Oh my gosh, I just need my stomach fixed. It's like, anyhow, enough about that. What else can we talk about? Let's talk a little bit about stealth camping. All right, so I'm on car camping groups, Home on Wheels Alliance, and people are always like, you know, I'm traveling from Alaska and I want to wind up in San Diego, and I shouldn't have any problem stealth camping at Walmart. And I'm like, are you crazy? This is where I had to learn how to stealth camp, is in Southern California. Actually, my first stealth camping was, not my first, okay, but when I found myself homeless, I was at Pomona, at a woman's shelter, and there was a Walmart nearby, and I had my big bubble top van, and I decided to do that, to do it on city streets and everything. I learned, do not park in front of people's homes. I look for apartment complexes. That's my favorite thing to look for. Was I scared out of my brains? You bet. All right. So, but I got good at it. Okay, so the point is they just think they can pull into a Walmart. Look, I've lived in SoCal for 45 years. A lot of the Walmarts are in the ghetto, places I wouldn't camp in. Or, you know, they're in such a small parking lot and they have security going around in a vehicle. You know, all they're doing is going in a 20-foot lot all night. You think that eventually they're not going to get bored and notice you? Now, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm not saying they're not going to look the other way, but there are so many better options out here. The Walmart, yeah, like I said, a lot of them are in territories that, I remember one Walmart, I was in Moreno Valley. Was it Moreno Valley? No, it was up there. What's that town called? Calamasa, Banning, Beaumont Banning area. It's on the way to Palm Springs on the 10. And that's when I had my Euro van. Before I could park the van, you know, and I'm just, this is like 10 o'clock in the morning. Before I could go in to get groceries for, oh, there we are. For my vehicle, security drives up in this little cart and it's like, there's no way we allow people camping overnight. And I'm like, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Why would I be camping overnight? And, oh, and by the way, do you realize we're in Banning? Okay. Now, not all of Banning Beaumont area is bad, but a lot of it, it's not so good. It's like, there's Joshua Tree Park right down the street. Why would I ever camp there, oh my gosh. But I couldn't believe the guy jumps out of his cart to give me a warning about camping there overnight. And it's like, yeah, to say, okay, so I think the point is, what I'm saying is, they're not very friendly to van campers. All right, are you all out on a walk with me this morning? Andrea? Sean? I don't see you, Sean. Good morning, Bo and Edie. How you doing? Leilani. Right now, there's no oxygen to my brain, so I can't remember half my viewers. Hello there, little fishy. How you doing? But, yeah, I just thought it was funny. Like, never, the Walmarts out here, yeah, they're definitely not good. That's why I wanted to learn how to do apartment complex camping, because they are plentiful. Most of them aren't gate guarded. You can find really nice ones 99% of the time. Google, Panera Breads, Barnes & Noble, they don't put those two in the ghetto, very rarely. And like I said, just use common sense. There we are. What a beautiful fish. Hello there. Hello there. What a beautiful fish you are. Yes, you are. All right. So what else do I got so much to say. Like I said, I'm sorry. I've taken a few days off. I've had all my shorts pre-programmed, but just getting over the hurt and pain of knowing that my good doctor's not available, it puts me in a place of sadness. It really does. And I'm running out of options here. Nobody wants to go under the knife again, including me. Like I said, if there are 3 out of 3, I get some infectious disease every time I go into surgery. That's 100% of the time. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Nor am I looking forward to a lifetime of stomach pain. Anyhow, I think I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. Let's see if we can zoom out. There we go. Oh, there we go. Isn't that better? Yeah. No more close-ups of my, well, no, you still get my head up there. Yeah. This is my morning here. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. By the way, everybody, coffee up, coffee up. All right, now then, since I'm going to be at home for a little bit, I'm doing some budget home videos. I'm going to show y'all, I love potato chips. I really do. But, I think I could have been hallucinating. I could have been. I went to the store and got 5 pounds of potatoes for $1.49, or that's what I thought. It was a sale price at the commissary. But, okay, so I don't know how much that is per ounce. But, you buy a bag of potato chips, which is essentially 1 potato, and that's $2.99 if you get the fancy seasoning. So what I show is, what I did a few videos, how to make healthy potato chips that taste great. They're wonderful, and I love my homemade salt and vinegar potato chips. That is so delicious. But, it's like a bag of potato chips, a 3-ounce bag of potato chips for $3, and it's like, potatoes are so cheap. And, I know there's people out there that, there's like yellow number food dye on it and, whatever, and all those unsafe chemicals. Well, you got nothing but you and a potato and a couple of, maybe a couple of chemicals. I'm trying to get better at making healthier food. I really am. And Mr. Louis is trying to get better at eating my healthier cooking. Healthier because I was in such pain for a month. I took off a month worth of walking. And I gained a couple of pounds, and I'm like, I am not happy about that. I walk so I can eat. That is my philosophy on life. Now, normally I don't eat a lot of sweets or anything, but I like eating. I like burritos. I was having a debate with my sister, and it's like, I was telling her, like on Friday at Vons, ooh, that's today, I can get a pound of shrimp for $5, but you have to buy 2 pounds for $10. And Linda's like, those are good prices. And it's like, but they're not good. It's like, you go to the East Coast for the really good seafood, and the West Coast, you want a great burrito? Oh my gosh, this is the place to go. I love eating burritos. I'm trying to walk you over to where those orange trees are before I say goodbye. There are some things you eat on the East Coast, and I don't care if it's more. She was telling me that over at her ShopRite, they had crab legs for $7.95 a pound, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, definitely love it. But the seafood, because of the water, it tastes different. The pizza, because of the water, tastes different. You can't get that East Coast taste out here, unless they want to import water, which that would be quite expensive to do. So yeah. And then again, how can you get shrimp to taste East Coast? I don't know. But I mean, it's good enough, but it's not like, oh my gosh, on the East Coast, I can eat shrimp, and more shrimp. I hear you, Andrea. She can eat all the sweets and everything. You see those pretty trees? Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. Anyhow, I'm going to hang up the phone now. I hope you all have a great weekend, and next week we'll get back to our regular programming. I love you all. Thank you for enjoying the journey with me, and I'll see you down the road. Bye.